In central Italy, Emilia-Romagna to be specific, you find the balsamic vinegar capital, Modena. But today, we're not traveling to Modena for vinegar, but rather to the hills outside of the city for wine, and a very special winery. Hi there, I'm Jacqueline for Vero, where we go around the world searching for special, wild, and scarce wines to bring to your wine glasses. Wines from wineries like Frignano, just outside of Modena. Frignano is run by woman in wine Irene Balim. Originally from the Ukraine, she traveled to Italy thinking to spend around a year abroad, but she ended up falling in love with Italy and decided to stay. Found herself in the hills around Modena, and that was 25 years ago, and she has never been happier than in her natural paradise. And when her favorite local winery was going out of business, she just couldn't let that happen. So she stepped in and took over the winery. Thus, Frignano was born. There was a lot for her to learn, as she had farming experience from her grandparents and parents growing up in Ukraine, but she didn't have any in winemaking specifically. But she learned fast and has worked hard to prove her place, crafting fine wines and supporting the local area that she fell in love with so much that she decided to move there permanently. And it's easy to see why she fell in love. The hills where she lives and runs Frignano have so much to offer anyone looking for an off-the-beaten-path trip. It is a naturalist's paradise, with a big bench photo spot overlooking the hills that house numerous hiking trails, vineyards, bike paths, and horseback riding trails. Frignano even opens its doors, or rather courtyard, to passing campers for parking. And just a few miles from the winery are the beautiful waterfalls known as Bucamente. And of course, it wouldn't be Italy without amazing food, like high-quality salami and salumi, cheesemakers, beekeepers, jam makers, and of course, the famous local balsamic vinegar. And don't forget that this is also the birthplace of Ferrari. Literally, nearby in Modena, you can find the Ferrari Museum, dedicated to the founder of the luxury car brand, Enzo Ferrari. But I digress. Because as much fun as the area is, we haven't even begun to talk about why Frignano as a winery is so special. You see, this area is famous for a type of wine known as Lambrusco, a red sparkling wine. It is often misunderstood, and normally pressurized tanks are used to make the bubbles, like in Prosecco. However, Irene has gone back to basics with her Lambrusco. Rather than follow the rest of the pack, she chose to do something different, making her Lambruscos and sparkling wines using the ancestral method, or as pet nat wines. You may remember from previous videos that the ancestral method means wines are fermented in the bottle, aged on the lees in the bottle as well. However, unlike other sparkling wines, they are not disgorged and don't have the lees removed, so they go to market still aging on the lees. In addition to this unique winemaking choice, Irene has devoted herself to saving local indigenous varieties as well. Grapes like Uva Tosca, Grappa, and Malbo Gentile. She loves to give a voice to lesser-known varieties and use them in her wines. And what wines they are. Organic and natural, her wines are a perfect mix of different and unique that creates an unforgettable experience. From the Rosé Sgarbato, made with Uva Tosca, that tastes like drinking a bright pink tart cranberry juice, to the darker and richer Scurone, made with Grappa and Malbo Gentile, Irene's wines let you know right away that these are not your ordinary Lambruscos. If you are interested in learning more about these wines, now would be a good time to subscribe and turn on notifications, because videos on these wines and grapes might just be coming soon. And in the meantime, while you wait for those videos, you can buy your own bottles to taste in the Vero shop at verovino.com. I'll have the links in the description below. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this peek into a small Italian winery, leave a like and I'll see you with the next video. Bye-bye.